Hi guys, back at it. This is day 155 in my 1 year daily diary challenge. This challenge was prompted after I completed a 100-day challenge, and that challenge was prompted from a meditation session. So if you'd like more info on that first 100 days, just pop back and listen in. And I explain more detailed about what's going on there. So let's get into day 155. Today is a Monday, and the kids will be back after school. But first, in the morning, I actually set my normal weekday alarms so that I could kind of get up on the normal time and get myself ready to go. I did some of my health and wellness routine. So not all of the pieces, but I did sit on my vibration plate for a bit longer today. I didn't get into the sauna, and I didn't do my compression mat, but it felt really good. And I was just kind of following my intuition, following what felt the best, and sitting on my vibration plate just in like a cross-legged position, and then doing forward folds. That felt really, really good, and that I hung out there for a little bit. So I did that, and then I got myself ready to go. I did some things around the house, but then I had to pop over to drop my car off at the collision center to get the back end fixed from the accident I was in. And so I went over there, I dropped off my car, and I waited for the rental car van, which usually they have a lot of people to pick up. And it took a minute, longer than anticipated, but all on perfect timing. And they picked me up with a couple of other people. We went over to get the rental cars, and they said that I was supposed to be in a full-size car, just a regular, I think last time I had a Corolla, and this time they said they didn't have any more full size, so they were going to upgrade me to like an SUV, and that's kind of cool. Not that I really need an SUV, but it's really nice. So they upgraded me to that, and I am trying to bless the cars as I get back into them, just for travels, whoever's in there, whoever's around it, just bless with safety and just that cushion of blessings around the car. But I got home in enough time to just maybe, I'm trying to think exactly what I did. Just do little things around the house that I needed to before the kids get home. My grandmother got here. We were supposed to go to a family lawyer just to get her will, her living trust, and some other documents in order. So since she was so early coming over, she had some errands she needed to run, and I was happy to help. And we went to Tractor Supply, and we went to the like a pack and ship place to have her return some Amazon return, and then we went to the lawyer's office to look over all the papers first and then sign them. So that did take the full hour to do all of that. So we had a good time together and driving and talking, and it did take a long time to get back. So on the way back, we had more really, really connected, good conversations, and just kind of talking about the future plans, what we're doing, the holidays, when we can come over and hang out and do things together. So we got all that situated and sorted, just because I had some difference in custody schedule, just changing around to kind of match my ex's work schedule. So since I have flexibility and he is still very much not in a position to be super flexible, where it still kind of boggles my mind that he has a schedule. It's very much set. It's like he has visitation once a week, and he typically keeps it on the same day every week. He always has the kids every other weekend. It's on the calendar. But yet, as of late, he has not been taking off the whole weekends with the kids, and he's been working either all the days he has them or most of the days. And I mean, I understand if he didn't have a choice, but he's very much a senior person in his department, and I would think that, he's always saying, I can play around with the schedule, I have a lot of vacation, I can do whatever I want, that you would take time off to hang out with your kids instead of like having to work most of the time you have them. With the short time frames he does have them. So with me observing that he's been working a lot when he's had them, I felt like around Christmas time I should, be a little more flexible and changing the schedule. So kind of allowing him to have a different amount of time or a different time frame than is set out there. So we played around with the schedule and we made it work. And then I'll be taking the kids to Florida to hang out for a little bit, and that'll be a lot of fun. I'm definitely going to be, driving around, looking at some neighborhoods, maybe looking at some houses. I will definitely be checking in with the schools if they're open. I don't know if they'll be open because it's a holiday break. Just kind of getting used to the area again, and just kind of seeing how it'll go with hanging out with my mom for a week and a half. I think that's the time frame. So it's going to be much different because we've done it before, living together versus vacation. So we'll just have to kind of see how it goes and play it by ear. I will be driving down, so it'll be, 7-8 hours depending on stopping, which for me, I can push through. I don't stop very much, other than fueling up. And the kids, they basically, not that this is a good thing, but like I was saying before about schools, and they've literally been trained through school to hold going to the bathroom, and so they sometimes will just not need to go, or the thing is, like, the not need is relative, and I would like them to be more attuned with their bodies and needing to go. But anyway, so driving down it won't be a problem. It'll be pretty easy. So yeah, the kids came home. My grandma had to leave really early once we got here because she needed to get back before the sun went down. It's just harder for her to drive at night with the oncoming headlights of people and the headlights behind. So she went home before the kids got here, and the kids got here, and it was so good to see them and give them big hugs and talk about their trip and how much fun they had, and talk about, just anything that they felt on their mind, because I wasn't pressing them. I was just very open to hear what they had to say and just be welcoming. And my son gave me lots and lots of snuggles and hugs and cuddles, and I was talking to them about, eating different foods and making different things and hopefully packing for lunches. And I'm kind of moving into this different phase of supporting them the way that they want to be supported and not the way I think they should be supported. So that's a different dialogue that we've been having. My son, we've been talking a lot about, so I put him to bed, and then he came into my room like 5 times at least, just like giving me more hugs, talking to me, asking me questions, just being super sweet and lovey. and talking about Florida, talking about new schools, talking about different types of schools. So we just had a really lovely dialogue, and I'm very much encouraging him to express his emotions and how he feels, and both of them. I'm always open to hearing, like, if you don't quite agree with what's happening, please speak up so we can work through it together. So it was just a great evening connecting with them, hanging out with them. And then we all went to bed fairly early. So I wouldn't say super early, but it being the first night back at home, the first night back in the routine, it went really well. So I did make it to a 48-hour fast. And then I broke my fast with eating a little bit of probiotic, sauerkraut, and kimchi, and like a little bit of salad, and some protein. So I got that in like a good amount of time before bedtime. So, and I also did some rebounding on the trampoline, and that kind of helped everything, move along. And we are going to be planning to do like biking, walking, some kind of yoga, dance workout in the evenings after dinner, just to help everybody kind of have that movement after dinner. So then I actually felt like I really wanted something like a treat. And so I had some cacao nibs and some pecans, and I just put them in a bowl together, and some coconut flakes. And I just had like a little bowl of that. I probably need to go to the grocery store to get some like fermented something or other to add, or I really enjoy like coconut yogurt. Just because it's really nice with all of those things. So I think tomorrow my daughter and I are going to have a shopping date instead of boba dates, because the boba has been a little heavy on the sweetness, on the milk, on the, 2 times a week having boba is a little much. And if we're both trying to move away from things that don't support our bodies, that's definitely one that having a lot of in a week is something to move away from. It's not like we'll never have it, but just thinking about taking care of our bodies a little bit better. So I think that was an amazing day. It was a lot of fun. I definitely loved having my kids back and just being in the space with them. So that was a lot of fun. And I do thank you guys for supporting me, for listening in, for liking, sharing, subscribing, and doing all the things. I hope you have the most magical, wonderful, fantastic day or night, if that is when you are listening. I am so thankful and grateful for you guys, as we are still in the month of November, and I'm still on a kick of being grateful and thankful, which should happen every day. We should practice that gratitude all the time, not just on Thanksgiving. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Peace.